Yo, 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 can y'all hear me? Press one if y'all can hear me. Okay, good, good, good. Let me put up this thing, because boy, these people are running amok. We got slow ass people studying right now. Me too. I'm on my swag. I just fired up my shit right now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cause they act like they Elon Musk said that they gave $50 million for condoms in Gaza. He got that wrong, that it was for Gaza, but they act like that they didn't give $50 million. They still gave $50 million. It just wasn't to Gaza. But let's go and see what this dumbass boy Tearz talking about, because he don't know shit about politics. Did I do research? Did thoughts on LeBron waiting to the last minute to say he not playing? Someone else could have got that All-Star spot. Hey man, like I say, I don't even want to talk about LeBron today. I don't even want to talk about LeBron, because the shit is sickening at this point. But let's get to what this genius that do his research. He do his research, and he a genius because he do his research. Now, if you did your research, you could at least say, okay, he got it wrong for saying it was Gaza, but he could have been right by saying where the 50 million actually went. But see, that's what happened when these guys are little Democratic puppets. They just try to find a "I got you" moment. Elon Musk is a man that admitted that he's not perfect. Sometimes I'm going to get it wrong. The guy is on the spectrum. He's a genius, but he talks fast. Everybody get it wrong. But okay, we're not going to highlight the fact that Joe Biden brought God in it, said, "And God before you, I stand to you and tell the truth," and all this other shit. And then he go off and tell. He go off, and then after he do that, he go off and make sure that he go ahead and pardon the whole family for 11 years worth of bullshit. Everybody get a pardon. You get a pardon. You get a pardon. You get a pardon. What did you do? You get a pardon. You killed a cat? You get a pardon. Whatever you did, you get a pardon. Everybody get a motherfucking pardon. Everybody gets a pardon. Now let's get to this boy Tearz and what he said. They say what? They say the condoms were used for explosives. Fact, evidence. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Oh yeah, a pre-pardon. What? I'm talking about a pre-pardon. The guy that was the big guy. He don't want to talk about that. He want to talk about a bunch of bullshit.
The total value of Musk companies contracts with the DoD, Department of Defense, is estimated to be in the billions, with a B, of dollars. Estimated, y'all. They don't know an exact number. But the true figure cannot be determined since many of them are.
This nigga talking about he do his facts and everything. He do his research. All this nigga do is repeat what everybody say on them bullshit ass media sites. This nigga don't do no research. This nigga read the same talking points from the motherfucker. Of course, Musk is supposed to get all this money. You stupid son of a bitch. When them motherfuckers get trapped up in space, who do they call? Elon Musk. When them motherfuckers don't have no Wi-Fi in North Carolina and all these different places, who do they call? Elon Musk. What the hell is you talking about? You get contracts when you good at your job. And you can say what you want to say, bad talking bitch. The man good at his job. My shit done went out arguing with this nigga. Let my goddamn light at. Let me hit play.
Are classified. So now who has the classified documents? Is it a man that's not an elected official, a bureaucrat? Yes, that's who has these contracts.
Here we go again with this stupid ass talking point. Is it a man that's not an elected official? Bitch ass nigga, you voted for Kamala Harris and she wasn't elected, nigga. She didn't go to the Democratic Party process. She didn't get one goddamn vote and ran for the president of the United States without one vote. And you can't even get these stupid son bitches to come over here and have a real conversation. Nigga Fauci had everybody trying to vaccinate their children and he didn't get one motherfucking vote. So why you keep talking about Elon Musk not being voted in, but you don't want to talk about nobody else not being voted in? What kind of fucking sense did that make? These are some one-sided punks. Stop making talking points that are not talking points. Fauci was never voted on. Your homegirl, the so-called black girl, she was never voted on. Kamala, Bill Gates, that's controlling all the vaccinations, he was never voted on. The some bitch didn't even graduate college. So Tearz, you don't make no sense. You don't know shit about politics, and you need to shut the fuck up.
That's who is in control of how much money he needs for his programs. That's a player shit. Now, Elon he pretty much is the king of the United States right now. He got our wallet.
This how stupid Tearz is. He'll talk out both sides of his neck. 1 minute, Trump is a dictator. Trump is Hitler. Trump ain't gonna let nobody do nothing. Trump is a dictator. But then Trump gonna win the election and give the keys to Elon Musk. I've never seen a racist man keep letting out so many black people. And I've never seen a dictator that now win power and give the power away to somebody else. You motherfuckers don't know what y'all want to say about Trump. Before he got elected, he a dictator. He just got that motherfucker worse than goddamn a Nazi. That motherfucker worse than Hitler. And when did Hitler ever give power to another motherfucker? Like, come on, man. You some stupid motherfucker. Stop watching the TV, you dumb bitch.
He entered the system. He has everybody database. He's eliminating the IRS, anybody that can oversee him. Trump can't do a motherfucking thing because he put the money behind him. And he the nigga with the space shit. He the nigga with the wallet now. What do you do? How do you go backwards? You done lock everybody out of their computer, all the motherfuckers that work for the government, and buying them out their contract, telling everybody to fuck off. You bringing in the people you want to bring in that are smarter than the people that are already there, including Trump and his people. They way smarter than Trump and his people. That's the thing about this, because we know a lot of these foreigners way smarter than, you know what I'm saying, the average motherfucker over here. So it ain't that I feel like Trump is a horrible person and he trying to do something. I'm saying he getting finessed like a motherfucker. I'm not even mad at Elon Musk finessing the American system. I'm not mad at that. I'm just hoping he got a good intention, because if he got bad intention, oh, we fuck.
Man, listen here, man. Listen how stupid this nigga is, man. The nigga, but I'm gonna wait, man. I'm gonna wait. Because this is dumb. This is a dumb, stupid nigga here, man.
I'm not even mad at Elon Musk finessing the American system. I'm not mad at that. I'm just hoping he got a good intention, because if he got bad intention, oh, we fuck. If he really is trying to make a utopia for the people of the future and all that shit, he could put us in a great place in the world, or that motherfucker could take us.
So the people who taking our tax dollars, putting 59 million in the hotels in New York, they got our good intent. They got good intentions. They want the best for us, huh, Tearz? The people that are spending $50 million, $59 million at a hotel room for migrants. The people that are spending $11 million to burn trash. The people that are sending $20 million into places to create programs to brainwash other countries' children. That's helping the United States, Tearz? Is that what you're saying? Because now they got a new Trump. They got Musk as the new Trump. They just want to keep talking about Musk all day. They don't want to talk about what the fuck they did with the money, how the fuck FEMA been stealing from us. That big balls, Pauls, found $2 billion of a slush fund money that they was hiding. They don't want to talk about nothing that they was doing and doing fucked up. And you dumbass Tearz, to sit here and say that they didn't give $50 million to Gaza just because it was another. It is Gaza, but it's Gaza man something. But let me show you. There was an HIV scare, Tearz.
That an example of the fraud that you have cited was $50 million of condoms was sent to Gaza. But after fact check this, apparently Gaza in Mozambique, and the program was to protect them against HIV.
So Tearz.
So can you correct the statements? It wasn't sent to Hamas, actually. It was sent.
So Tearz, they're mad because it was Gaza, Mozambique. It wasn't that the $50 million wasn't sent, you dumb bitch. It was Gaza, Mozambique. So long or short of it, dummy, $50 million was still sent of U.S. tax dollars to somebody else. We don't got nothing to do with what somebody else do with their penis. We don't got nothing to do with that. So Tearz, do your own research, and you would have seen that Elon Musk wasn't so wrong like you think. He just needed to add Gaza, Mozambique, you stupid bitch that sit up there and listen to CNN talking points all day. Gaza, Mozambique. And the long or short of it, $50 million was still sent out of U.S. tax dollars to some shit we don't got nothing to do with, when there's people in our country that went through hurricanes in Hawaii, they done went through hurricanes in Florida, they done went through hurricanes in North Carolina, they done went through hurricanes in Texas. We can keep that $50 million over here to help out people over here. Get the condom issue solved with your own goddamn government. So to sit up here and try to act like Elon Musk was so wrong and so stupid, Tearz, you are the reason why we are so fucked up. It's black people like you that are too pussy to say the truth. It's black punk ass cowards like you that always get on camera and get on CNN and try to make someone else look bad with your misinformation. You wait on one gaffe, one mistake, and try to make that the highlight of the story. Nigga, $50 million was still sent out of our goddamn money, nigga. Stupid ass boy.
And I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about all people to a point of slavery we never seen before. I ain't like, oh, I'm talking about all people to a point of slavery we never seen before. I ain't lie. Just with the capability.
We're going to be in slavery to a point we never seen before. I ain't lying. Shut your bitch ass up. You ain't lying. You just stupid. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Just like I told you, nigga. Ain't nobody going back to no motherfucking slavery. Nigga, we got guns. We got big guns. Nigga, hell you talking about? Nigga gonna die before they go back to slavery. You done got life fucked up. You a pussy that'll get your bitch ass back in chain. Not me. My motherfucking M4, goddamn Daniel Defense, Donald Trump, gonna say, we gonna ride out till the wheels fall off. Ain't no motherfucking way, nigga. The hell you mean we gonna go back to slavery? What kind of punk ass shit is that? If a nigga would have told, if a black person tell you to do something, you pull out your gun and shoot him. But a white person tell you to get back in chains, you gonna go back in slavery, ain't it? Where your gun at then? You little bitch. This nigga here weird, trying to fearmonger people. We gonna go back to slavery like we ain't never seen. Shut the fuck up, nigga. This nigga lame as hell.
I'm not saying they would do that, but they'll have the capability at any time. The contracts demonstrate the growing importance of private sector technology. Private sector, not government. They ain't working for your government dollars no more, but they're taking your government dollars. They're private company that are using your government hard-earned tax money.
They're not working for your government dollars no more. They're taking your government dollars. Shut your bitch ass up. Ain't nobody work for our government dollars. They sent our government dollars for other motherfuckers to cover up their dick. We don't want to hear that shit, you bitch. They sent our government dollars to put cartoons over there for the kids and trans books and transition motherfuckers who come across the border. They took our tax dollars to house illegal immigrants. I ain't lying. You bitch. Talking about somebody don't know politics when all you do is read CNN talking points, you dummy. Oh, that nigga lied, man. Trump got, Elon Musk got misinformation. He said $10 million, $50 million went to Gaza. Then you find out it did go to Gaza. It was just he had to add in another word.
To support their private sector shit. That's amazing. In supporting the U.S. operations and national security incentives. So that's pretty much a little bit of rundown. And that's not everything, but that's pretty much SpaceX and the three branches that it runs under it, and an estimate of how much.
No, the nigga pissed me off because he talks so much. You can't have a conversation with this bitch ass nigga. I try to tell a nigga that if they send this no tax on tips and no tax on overtime, that everybody should vote on that. It should be bipartisan. That helps everybody. He talking about you don't even know what bipartisan is. Bitch, it's in the title. Bipartisan. Bi-party. Everybody should be voting for this one cause. Because it helps everybody, motherfucker. But you want to sit and overtalk people and talk so fast because you want a I got you moment. That's all you want. You are like a little bitch. You insecure as fuck and you want a I got you moment. The no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. All parties benefit from that, you little bitch. And that's why I said bipartisan, you little bitch. But you want to talk over everybody, you little bitch. And you think you smart when you just a little bitch. Okay, there go the monetization for this video. I hate, and I said I hate when dumb people talk about ish. They hate no idea. They have no idea about jackass. That's what I'm saying. There go the monetization for this video. I'm just saying, man. I'm tired of this nigga, man. You think I'm gonna talk politics when somebody don't even know what bipartisan means? You think I really want to talk politics when somebody don't know what bipartisan means? Bitch, I know what bipartisan means, you stupid bitch. Sitting here trying to talk over two dumb bitches with fucked up teeth, and y'all motherfuckers talking like two schoolgirls. Your bitch ass can't even have a one-on-one conversation with me. You got to bring your little Antonio bitch up every time. But you dumb and you stupid, boy. You don't know shit about what you talking about. You go to Google and look up a bunch of bullshit and you say what everybody else say, you dumb little bitch. You don't know what you think you know. You don't know what the fuck you think you know. You just a dummy. You a dummy trying to play smart. I hate a dummy trying to play smart. Let me play this for you again, dummy that's trying to play smart.
Mr. Musk, you said on X that an example of the fraud that you have cited was $50 million of condoms was sent to Gaza. But after fact check this, apparently Gaza in Mozambique, and the program was to protect them against HIV. So can you correct this statement? It wasn't sent to Hamas, actually. It was sent to Mozambique, which makes sense why condoms was sent there. Yeah. And how can we make sure that all the statements that you said were correct, so we can trust what you're saying?
Well, first of all, some of the things that I say will be incorrect.
So Gaza, Mozambique, they're mad because it wasn't sent to Hamas. It was sent to Gaza, Mozambique. This shit crazy, man. Y'all a bunch of crybaby bitch niggas, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. $50 million of our goddamn money sent out, and you more caught up in semantics of, oh, it wasn't Gaza. Okay, well, let's get to the real story. It was Gaza, Mozambique. So are you mad yet? No, I mean, shit, fuck it. I don't give a damn. Lame ass, do nothing ass niggas. These some lame, do nothing ass niggas. You show them the truth, they find out the truth, and they only want to find something to cry about. If it ain't nothing for them to cry about, then they goddamn want to, well, fuck it then. You just like them crackers. You like white people. You're a Trump little boy. Like, goddamn. Yeah, right. It don't make it no better that it was sent to Gaza, Mozambique. That's our money that we could have used. They want to get caught up into fucking semantics. I don't give a damn about no semantics. Our money was sent out of the U.S.
Much money has already been donated and spent towards Elon and his space satellite adventures and his internet and all of that stuff that we just kind of looked at. All the stuff that he's in investing into, our government is all behind it.
You know why our government is all behind it, you fucking idiot? Our government is all behind it because the motherfucker know what he doing. Our government can't do it, so they got a little fucking genius to do it. Duh. Our government couldn't get to the moon and to space, so Elon Musk had to get people up there faster and more efficient. The man has proven himself, dummy.
So it concerns me when Elon, he wants to be dark MAGA. He don't want to be regular MAGA. He said he's dark MAGA. I don't know if that's a joke or what. So let's go to the White House. What does Elon tell us he has for our financial system? Now, everybody's heard about the U.S. aid that's been going over to other countries. People are saying stuff like, well, Elon, I ain't gonna say people. Elon has been saying things on his platform X where he can pretty much spread any bullshit he wants to without being fact checked. But he has a fact checker on there. That's crazy. But he says that we were sending condoms over to Gaza. You know what I'm saying? Paying $50 million for condoms over in Gaza. And of course, you know, you got a lot of outlets that ran with it. I even heard one dumbass nigga that tried to call me crazy because they was making a point of that. But Elon sits right here in the office himself and tell you that, yeah, he didn't have that correct.
Now, you see, Baker, man, why I say what I say? Some other dumbass nigga ran with it. He taking pop shots at me as if they didn't send $50 million. He didn't get it right because it was not in Hamas. Let me play it again for the little dummy. Hold on, let me read this super chat. Musk and Trump putting money back into our pockets. Trump trying to eliminate the income tax that came out of our paycheck so we can see more money. Laugh out loud. I don't understand. He against America, man. Why, you know, anybody that's trying to put money into your pocket and not send it to for condoms in Gaza. I can't even say the fucking word without the lady. I don't care where it went. It didn't go to Carolina. It didn't go to California, Carolina, or Florida. It didn't go to our veterans or homeless people. Jackass. That's the point. Salute to you, bro. That nigga don't know shit. The nigga is a dummy. He always want to have a I got you moment. He always want to have a I got you moment, but I got you, you little dumb bitch. I got you.
Will be incorrect.
I got you. Dummy, watch this.
You said on X that an example of the fraud that you have cited was $50 million of condoms was sent to Gaza. But after fact check this, apparently Gaza in Mozambique, and the program was to protect them against HIV. So can you correct the statements? It wasn't sent to Hamas, actually. It was sent to Mozambique, which makes sense why.
So, Tearz, are you going to go back and tell your followers, instead of brainwashing your followers, that, hey, it was Gaza, but it was in Gaza in Mozambique? Are you going to go back and say that? Because I don't think your subscribers going to give a damn about whether it was in Gaza, Mozambique, or Gaza. It was still $50 million of our money. I noticed one thing you didn't say. You never said, ain't no $50 million went out to nobody. You never said that. You never said, ain't no $50 million went out to nobody. I never heard you say that. The only thing you keep trying to do is what the mainstream media is doing, is to discredit Elon Musk, to try to make it look like he don't know what he's talking about, to try to make him look not perfect. But Elon Musk gave the perfect response. He said, hey, look, You know, I'm not going to get it 100% right all the time. Even though he knew the American people was going to look it up and they can see why he said Gaza. It's, oh, Gaza, but it was in whatever that shit is. Madagascar. No. Let me not be Tearz. No, we not Tearz over here. We not Tearz over here.
Apparently, Gaza in Mozambique, and the program was to protect them against HIV. So can you correct the statements? It wasn't sent to Hamas.
So it wasn't sent to Hamas. It was sent to Mozambique. I got to say it how she said it because we want the facts and evidence. Mozambique. So Tearz, now that you know it was sent to Mozambique, is that better? Ain't that better? Nah, the money wasn't sent to no Gaza. That hen ain't gonna say it was sent to Mozambique. You bitch ass dummy. That do not make it better that the money was sent to Mozambique. Tearz. To sit up here and try to call someone stupid when you don't know what the fuck you talking about. I get to say that to you once again, bitch. You don't know what the fuck you're I need to park here. Oh, let me go around. You don't know what the fuck you talking about once again, you punk little bitch. And I'm going to keep letting you know that. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. And people like you need to stop talking about politics so much. Because you're not going to be unbiased. You're not going to be fair. You're not going to say, you know what? He did make a gaffe. I can see why he said Gaza, because it's Gaza, Mozambique. To get your crowd the real story and not just some pandered ass buttercup bullshit story so that the Democrats can try to come give you a little money. See, that's what a lot of these YouTubers want. They just want a little money from the Democratic Party. But see, Trump finna take all that goddamn money that they were passing out to you niggas. That's why y'all niggas mad. He finna take all that goddamn money that they were giving out to you influencers, just brainwashing people, making them dumb. Because, see, if you was fair and you was an honest person, Tearz, you raggedy tooth bitch, that's why your mouth like that. Any nigga with a fucked up mouth like that can't talk straight. So, look here, nigga. If I would have respected you more, instead of you taking pop shots at a grown-ass man, you little bitch, I would have respected you more if you would have said, I can see why he said that, because it was Gaza, Mozambique. I can see why. Just stop trying to lead your people into a burning building. He should have said Gaza, Mozambique. Because look at the alternative. Let's say we get Elon Musk the fuck on. Let's say we get Trump the fuck on. We get them the fuck on. Now our money going back to where it been going. We're going to send $59 more million to the hotel to keep paying for illegals. Let's just go business as usual until we go belly up and we go broke and we eating rats. Let's just keep going business as usual, giving our money away. While North Carolina, California, and all these people are suffering. Let's just keep giving our money away. Can I get one of those EBT cards with all that magic money that American apparently doesn't have for Americans? Jackass. I'm going to say it. Fuck it. Salute to you. This motherfucker's crazy, man. He sit up here trying to sneak diss niggas when he don't know shit about nothing.
Some of the things that he's told you that, hey, we found this wasteful government spending, we haven't seen the evidence of it. We haven't seen a breakdown of the spending of where the money went. Now, I guarantee you there is some fucked up spending within that U.S. aid. I'm not saying that there isn't.
This nigga say we haven't gotten a breakdown of the money. Don't you know it's everybody, man, everybody been talking about the breakdown of the money. Nigga, they done released the breakdown of the money. What the hell is you talking about? They haven't released all the details, but they done released it, you dummy. They done had a Senate floor about this shit lately. What the hell are you talking about? I played the video of people saying, well, this is what you did with this amount. But then let me go find that video. This nigga stupid as fuck. He said Trump, like Reagan, understands what most presidents don't. What most presidents don't allow Americans to keep more cash, and then they buy bigger items like cars and houses to drive the economy. Absolutely. You don't take their money. You let them keep their money. They ain't gonna do nothing but spend it. KB, Tearz need to see the evidence. Man, the evidence is out. This nigga days behind. The evidence is already out, and it's steady coming out.
I'm not saying that it shouldn't be picked apart and find out what a wasteful spending at and where's the useful spending at. Reform. I'm not saying that shouldn't have been happening. But just to say, hey, we taking all the money from these system, this system, this system. We ain't looking at it. Fuck the people who work there. Fuck these people's lives. I don't care if you got a check coming or whatever. Fuck you. Nah, I think you should at least give people a grace period. But you definitely shouldn't be lying to the American people to be stirring up these bullshit narratives about we just sending $50 million to Gaza for some condoms. And then have to back.
Do y'all hear this dummy? Stirring up these bullshit narratives when they actually sent $50 million to Gaza, Mozambique. And see, when you go on his panel to try to tell him how stupid he sounds, he won't let you get the Mozambique part out. You can't see how the man made a mistake when it's Gaza, Mozambique. No, fuck that. You say you're smart. Say you got the facts and evidence. Does it make it any better that it sent the money to Gaza, Mozambique? This nigga is a fucking idiot.
Back walk it, but most people didn't catch it. But let's look at this press conference, man. We're gonna and about we just sending $50 million to Gaza for some condoms, and then have to back walk it, but most people didn't catch it. But let's look at this press conference.
What the hell is back walk it? Back walk it like you talking. Back walk it like you talk. I heard of backtrack. I never heard of no back walking. What the fuck does back walk it mean? Had to back walk it. Anyone of y'all ever heard of back walking? I heard of retract the statement. I heard to take a back step, backtrack, back walk. I don't understand that shit, man. This is a fucking dummy.
Man, we're gonna let's do a reaction to it. Say Elon was vetted a long time ago as the top security clearance. That's why it's funny that Democrats acting like they don't know when he voted on Elon having it. I don't think that's the issue. They voted for him to have that clearance to have this space program and all that. And it looked like he's backed up by that other guy that's the real CEO of it.
Now, here's where it gets funny. It looked like he backed up by that other guy. That you could tell he's getting his information from somebody else. I think that big back beaver is the one that's telling him this shit. He said that Elon Musk is being ran by another guy who's the real CEO of SpaceX or Starlink. And it turns out that the person that he's talking about is a woman. Now listen to this fool. Watch this.
Have this space program and all that. And it looked like he's backed up by that other guy that's the real CEO of it. And we need to really dig into him because Elon is just the face. Hold on, let me do that real quick. How many people know much about the actual CEO of SpaceX? CEO of SpaceX.
According to Northern Command, SpaceX CEO Elon Musk, the commander, Air Force Space Command.
Here she is right here.
How many people know the real CEO of SpaceX? Nah, motherfucker. This nigga started arguing with the Google. That if you knew, all you had to do is tell us. This nigga ain't nothing but a Googler. This nigga said, how many people know the real CEO of SpaceX? We need to know who he is. And then he Googled it, and Google is telling him that Elon Musk is the owner after he's Googling it now. And then he argues with Google, cut it off, and then it's going to turn out that the person that he's talking about is really a woman. Listen to this whore.
CEO of SpaceX. CEO of SpaceX.
According to Northern Command, SpaceX CEO Elon Musk, the commander, Air Force Space Command.
Here she is right here.
The nigga cussed out called the AI a motherfucker. No, motherfucker. done cussed out the AI people, man. Ain't this about a bitch? I ain't never seen nobody cuss out AI. No, motherfucker.
Hold up. Let me pull up the real motherfucking goddamn boss. Elon just the face. Yeah, let me pull up the boss. Here, the boss right here. That's the real boss, y'all. Have y'all ever heard of her tell the truth?
Do this nigga not realize we could hear this stupid motherfucker? First, he said it was a man. he said, y'all know the man who the real CEO? And look at this. Is this a man, y'all? Is this a motherfucking man? This is a Googling ass little bitch. Is this a fucking man or is this his big black? I think that big block telling this nigga what to do, man. This nigga is stupid in a motherfucker, man. I've never seen somebody this stupid. If you knew who the person was, Tearz, why did you misgender this lady? Did she identify as a man or something? Because this is a woman. Which one is it, Tearz? If it doesn't benefit we the people and put Americans first, it's wasteful spending. A lot of people are about to be called out. Jackass. This boy here is stupid, man. I ain't never seen a bigger dummy in my life. I never seen a bigger dummy in my life. You can tell, just like Soulfly said, this nigga hear information that somebody else say. Before he take his time to get a better concept and a better grasp of what somebody told him, he jump online and try to hurry up and say it like he's smart. Bitch, we already seen your arrest record. You went to jail your senior year. You barely graduated. You not that smart. Stop trying to act so goddamn smart, boy. At least, before you get up here, know whether it's a woman or a man that you're going to say is running Elon Musk. God, is that too much to ask? Did. But we know what you're going to say. I will not. Bitch ass boy. Sit up here and talk shit about everybody else and you dumber than a box of rock.
How many people in the chat have heard of her?
Bitch, you ain't never heard of her.
Shotwell. Now, she's an American. Born November 23rd, 1963, 61 years old. Evanston, Illinois. She went to Northwest University, got a Bachelor of Science.
Now, he acting like he knows something because he reading off of Google. This is the extent of his education. How many people knew this bitch? Nigga, you didn't even know this lady. You just reading her goddamn Wikipedia page. You don't even know this lady. I don't know what the hell he talking about, Biz. This is apparently the lady that's supposed to be running SpaceX, and Elon Musk ain't the CEO.
And a Master of Science. Okay. President, Chief Operating Officer of SpaceX. How many of y'all know?
Wait a minute. Since when the president and the chief operator is higher than the CEO? Unless I might be slow now or something. Last time I checked, the chief operator is not higher than the CEO. That last time I checked. I don't know. Tearz too dumb to understand. She runs operation because Elon Musk isn't there every day. I mean, hey. Elon Musk got 6 goddamn companies that's some of the baddest companies out. I guess he gonna be at 6 places at one time. Boy, this goddamn nigga Tearz so fucking stupid. This shit don't even make no sense. But got the nerve to call everybody else stupid. Got the fucking unmitigated gall to call somebody else dumb. He don't even know what bipartisan is. Shut your stupid ass up, boy. If you don't overtalk me and let me talk, I'll show you a lot more things, boy. You a dumb ass nigga. That's why you so dumb. You leave yourself to your own thoughts too much. It's okay to learn from other people, boy. You just learning from the wrong people.
I knew about her. So anyway, let's read a little bit. Gwen Shotwell. Previously, Gorovich. Damn, hold up. American-born businesswoman and engineer. She is the president, chief operating officer of SpaceX, American Space Transportation Company, where she is responsible for day-to-day operation and company growth. As a 2023 shot.
Now, do that sound like the motherfucker that's running anything? Hey, look. So I guess Arthur Blank don't own Home Depot either, because he got the nerve to be at the Atlanta Falcons stadium and shit, watching football games while somebody else running Home Depot and shit. That motherfucker don't own no Home Depot. He ain't even there for the day-to-day operations. The motherfuckers that's there for the day-to-day operations, they don't run shit. They running the store. But the motherfucker who the boss is the motherfucker that get to sit on the yacht and look over them numbers and make sure you doing what you supposed to be goddamn doing. That's the motherfucking boss. You got to go to work every single day to run this operation. This man could be on a yacht getting fed grapes by a goddamn 25-year-old model in the middle of the goddamn week. Every day if he wanted to. This motherfucker here crazy.
Shotwell is listed as the 28th most powerful women in the world. How do we not know about the 28th most powerful woman in the world, y'all?
Dummy. The reason why we don't know the 28th most powerful woman in the world, because bitch, we don't even know the number one powerful woman in the world. Who number 5? Why would we skip all the way to 28th, motherfucker? Can I ask you a smart question? Why would we skip all the way to 28th? And why is you hitting them dumbass bombs like you just said something? Why wouldn't we skip right to the number one powerful woman in the world? This is what a dumb motherfucker. Hey, y'all, how come we don't know the most 28th powerful person in the world? We don't know number 28 at nothing, nigga. You a dumb motherfucker. We don't know the number 28 person on the football team. We don't know number 28 is not a number to be desired. We don't know the 28th pick on the NBA draft. We don't know 28th in nothing. The fuck is wrong with you? I ran a marathon. I came in 28th. We don't know who the fucking 28th or nothing, Tearz. So why would you be saying that, boy? We don't know the motherfucking 28th of nothing. Tearz, I challenge you, without Googling, tell me the 28th person at anything in life. Since you got there talking about how you so astonished. Oh, y'all, how did we not know the 28th person that did this? As if that's a thing. Like we just go around trying to figure out who 28. Bitch, outside of number 1 through 5, we don't know shit. Hell, we don't even know the number 1 draft pick this year because of Bernie. The hell, this stupid ass dummy talking about, boy, this boy got to be the dumbest son bitch I ever encountered.
How do we not know about this woman? Okay, she ain't black. You better know about all these motherfuckers. She was ranked 54th on Fortune's list of most powerful women in 2023. In 2020, Time magazine named her as one of the 100 most influential people in the world. 100 most, y'all, in the world? In the whole wide world? Hold on, man. We got to do it.
In the world? In the whole wide world? In the world? In the whole wide world? And I wonder why she labeled the most influential person in the whole wide world, Tearz. I wonder if it got anything to do with her standing next to Elon Musk. I mean, I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but I'm willing to bet you that her running Elon Musk operations got a whole lot to do with this lady being who she is. I really do. I think if Elon Musk give me a job and I'm running his operations, I think me being next to Elon Musk make me go up on the totem pole. Don't you think, Tearz? You dumb motherfucker. You acting like you just discovering goddamn water or something. Stupid motherfucker.
Detour. How many people in the world? I had to go pull this up, y'all. One of the top 100 people in the world, and nobody ain't never heard of her. Have anybody ever heard of her? It's 8.25 billion people in the world, y'all. 8.25 billion people, and she's the top 100. You got
this nigga be acting like because he Google, he act like it's real time. A motherfucker just had a couple babies last night. So did they get that account? What if a motherfucker had 1,000 babies last night, Tearz? The world is a big place. Do you think they get real-time accountants of babies? I mean, god dang, this boy dumb. Sometimes I wish they never even invented Google, because these motherfuckers now think they geniuses because they Google every goddamn thing. Google when your wedding. Hey, nigga say Google when your wedding date. Hey, Styles, you dead ass wrong. Oh, that's February. That's February. That's Neverwary the 10th. Neverwary the 20th. Hey, Tearz. The motherfucking Black History Month almost over, and you ain't even make that woman, black as she is, you ain't make that woman a whole woman in Black History Month. Black as that goddamn woman is. Damn, Tearz. You ain't shit. You ain't shit, Tearz. Black as that lady is. Hey, I wanted to see if we can meet at 11, a few minutes early, maybe at 11:30. Shit. I can make that happen. All right, let's get this plan.
I get that woman some respect, nigga. Put some respect on her motherfucking name. But why the fuck we don't know her? We know Elon. We don't know her.
Elon number one, bitch.
Am I tripping? Shit. So she was born in. I'm impressed, y'all. To be honest, I'm just doing a little research with y'all. Stuff that I look across and what makes me start digging at other stuff or whatever. But I'm just showing y'all some stuff that we all just look at every now and then. But anyway, Shotwell was born in Evanston, Illinois, as a middle of 3 daughters to a brain surgeon. Oh, okay, and an artist. That's a good combination. I don't think that's a bad combination. To be a child of a brain surgeon and an artist. That's a balance right there. You know what I mean? And was raised in Libertyville, Illinois. That's a small little town. In 1982, she graduated from Libertyville High School. In 1969, when she was just 6 years old, she watched a television broadcast of Apollo 11. Mission with her family, but remembers finding it boring and was not interested in space at the time. Shotwell excelled in both academics, athletics, and school, where she was on cheerleading and varsity basketball teams while achieving the top of her class. Her interests changed during high school.
I can't hear this nigga no more, man. I can't hear this nigga no more. Seriously. Is there a new Doge stuff? Is there some new Doge stuff? Let me see if there's some updates on this Doge. I heard somebody put in the chat that they said it was some new Doge stuff. Let me see if I can find this new Doge shit instead of listening to a fucking listen to no fucking dummy all day. Stupid ass nigga hurting my goddamn ears with this stupid shit. Trying to sound fucking smart when he a dummy. Thank you. We sick of here. Man, that nigga done hurt my motherfucking, man, that nigga done hurt my frontal lobe. Shit goddamn hurting, man. Let me see if this is it.
See, that really is the Department of Government Efficiency for Elon Musk, not for you.
War on waste at the Doge Oversight Subcommittee hearing. We heard some strong stances from the very start. More scrutiny on the temporary agency is to be expected. And joining us now is Representative Tim Burchett of Tennessee, who was there at the subcommittee meeting this past week. Representative, always good to see you. Thanks for making the time.
Thank you, Natasha. It's a pleasure being here with you, ma'am.
Subcommittee Chairwoman Marjorie Taylor Greene vowing to fight the war on waste. What did you take away from the Doge Oversight Subcommittee meeting this past week?
Well, I thought it was very informative. We had the Democrats, of course, spent all their time attacking President Trump and Elon Musk, and the Republicans. I felt like we asked legitimate questions about the waste, abuse, and overspending of our government. $36 trillion in debt. You can't get past that, and we're getting a lot of complaints from federal employees that are saying that they have to show back up for work, that they still haven't been going back since COVID, things like that. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I think the name calling and everything else will continue, because that's the Democrats are chasing their tail right now. This Doge thing, it's uncovering a whole lot more than that. It's billions and billions of dollars that we're sending to terrorist organizations, and you got to wonder some of this money, if it's not flowing right back into the back pockets of some politicians in Washington. And I think that's why.
Hey, Tearz, they're finding out that they're funding terrorist organization. Tearz, are you upset about that? Are you upset about that, Tearz? No, you're not, because you're a dummy.
The number one search this week on the Washington area computers was criminal defense attorneys.
Tell me more about something you just mentioned. Which terrorist organizations and what monies have we been sending to them?
Well, actually, I have a bill to stop it. The Taliban gets $40 million a week that we know of through aid, and million
have we been sending to them?
Well, actually, I have a bill to stop it. The Taliban gets $40 million a week that we know of.
I know I ain't hear that right. Hold on, let me clean my motherfucking ears out. I got any Q-tips in here or something? I must can't hear. I know I ain't hear what I think. I thought I heard this gentleman say $40 million a week to the Taliban. The Taliban that don't like us. I know he ain't say no shit like that. Hold on, let me play this again.
Thing you just mentioned. Which terrorist organizations and what monies have we been sending to them?
Well, actually, I have a bill to stop it. The Taliban gets $40 million a week that we know of.
And he had the nerve to say that we know of. Hold up, man. Hold up. Hold the fucking phone. I got to do a little calculations. I'm going to sound like Tearz. I got to do a little bit of calculations. I just said it wrong. All right. 40 million. I don't even know how to write 40 million in my phone. That's 40,000. That's 400,000. That's 4 million. That's 40 million. Times 4. That's 160 million a month times 12. Damn, the 12, it won't even give me the 12. 160 million a month. And you times that by 12. And this is the number that it gave me. So I don't know if that's 1.9 billion. But my calculator wouldn't go that far. Why are we giving the Taliban some motherfuckers who aren't they responsible or help with 9/11? That's almost 2 billion, 1.9 billion. And we got all this needs in America. We got infrastructure needs. We got homelessness. We got people who are hungry, starvation. We got all these programs that we need for our kids. Our educational system is ranked dead last amongst all the rest of the countries. Motherfuckers that don't even got real schools, goddamn, read and shit better than us. But we're giving $40 million a week to somebody else. Imagine us spending $40 million a week here in America. Imagine how lavish America would be. You can have cameras all in the hood. It wouldn't even be no hoods. If you spend $40 million a week in America, it wouldn't even be no motherfucking hood. This shit is by design. I told y'all, we in metaverse already. They are creating lower classes for a reason. If they have enough resources from us to spend $40 million a week somewhere else, imagine how good America could be. Ain't this about a
through aid. And Congressman Perry actually brought forth some more, whether we think it's in the billions of dollars, to some of these terrorist organizations. And it's and the money's not really being laundered that well. The bills that I have deal with, we're sending money, so-called aid, but as you know, money is very fungible. It flows into their bank accounts, and then they are forced to turn over a cut off the top. You know, the Lord just takes 10% out of the top with tithe. Mob takes a good chunk when they do it, but the Taliban, they just get theirs right off the top, right out of the bank. So, and we couldn't even get Chuck Schumer and the Democrats the last go around when he was in charge. We couldn't even get them to bring the bill up. It passed unanimous in the House. So there's a podcaster named Sean Ryan out of Nashville area. He's a former Navy SEAL, CIA operative, and he brought that to my attention through another fella named who's goes by the name of Legend. He can't go have his full name because of obviously Taliban would like to kill him. And as my conversation last week with former president over there told me that there's over 100 Taliban members in our country right now that have come in illegally. So we've got to really be careful.
Okay, Representative, with the time we do have left, I do want to get your take on an important veteran story. News Nation ran this exclusive investigation on Area 51 veterans who are doing top secret work on the Nevada Test and Training Range. They are developing cancers, they are getting sick, developing tumors. The DoD keeps them classified so they can't get the benefits and the care they need. What are your thoughts on this News Nation investigation?
It makes me angry. It's news to me, and I'm going to go after them. And I want to thank you all at News Nations. Again, your reporting is beyond reproach, and I thank you for bringing that to my attention, because that is not acceptable. My daddy fought in the Second World War, and those guys at Oak Ridge and those other areas, they ended up dying horribly from cancer because they were doing the right thing and helping us in the war by their development skills. Those guys died just like my dad's buddies who died in the Pacific, like his Marine Corps brother, and that died alongside of him. So I'm going to go to work on that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Representative, what are you committing to do to help these veterans?
Well, I'd hope if they see my name and see this article, they'll get in touch with me. And I don't care. I don't care what enemies I make, especially in the Department of Defense. The war pimps over there, their business is war. They like war. They like it, and it fills up people's bank accounts to these missile defense contracts, and Congress been involved in that as well. They own stock in those companies. So I'm going to get to the bottom of it, and I'll embarrass somebody, because that is just not acceptable. Those men and women, they sacrifice their lives. I know exactly what they were probably doing was disposing of waste and fuels, probably in burn pits, and they have cancer because of it, and that's undeniable. And we need to take care of those folks.
In light of the News Nation investigation, what is your message to the DoD tonight?
Y'all better do what's right, because there is a new sheriff in town. His name is Donald Trump, and I dare say he is going to let any of our heroes go without, because of our mistakes we've made in the Department of Defense.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.
Damn, he says probably because they got cancer. So our soldiers are going over there fighting, and they come back over here. Their minds are a little, different. Their bodies are different. They're war torn. They go over here, they make great sacrifice, leave their families, their children, their wives. Then they come back to America, and they can't get they can't get no assistance. All military people, if they spend that $40 million a week, nobody in the military should have to pay for housing. $40 million a week after people went. I'm talking about the people not the people who just go to the military to go to college and all that other stuff. That's cool and all. But the combat veterans, the people who put their life on the fucking line, they should never have to worry about housing, health care, or nothing. These people are the reason why I can run my mouth on the internet. You can run your mouth on the internet. If they got $40 million a week to spend on other people in other countries, then how in the hell we can't spend $40 million shit just for a year and all the veterans would have housing?
See him. There was an ultimatum. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Those workers arrived today. Gavin Klager and others arrived today at the IRS. Do you expect to close the IRS, or what do you expect?
No, I don't expect it, but I think that the Internal Revenue Service will be looked at like everybody else. Just about everybody's going to be looked at. So it's they're doing a hell of a job. It's an amazing job they're doing, and you know that force is building. I call it the force of super geniuses, but it's building. And you know, they go up and they talk to some of the people about certain deals, and the people get all tongue-tied. They can't talk because these people get it. They're very smart people. We need smart people.
Big Balls is making bureaucrats tongue-tied. What's this contract for? Terminated. Next up is NASA. Elon's nerd army is reviewing their spending. I have a feeling we're going to find NASA isn't all about outer space. If agencies can't justify their headcount, Musk's planning on slashing every department by 30 to 40%. If DOJ finds an unused federal building, they're going to sell it and put the profits in the piggy bank. Trump has his eyes on 14,000 vacant federal buildings. So if you want to live in an 80,000 square foot estate at the foot of the Potomac that's been collecting cobwebs for 6 decades, put in a bid. The government has more money than it knows what to do with. We just found out we're funding Palestinian hip hop.
I uncovered over $3 million to a rap artist in.
We doing what? We funding Palestinian hip hop? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. We better not be funding no motherfucking Palestinian hip hop. Man, stop playing, man.
In Gaza, producing anti-Israel, anti-Semitic songs. Is that the best use of American taxpayer dollars? I would venture not.
And here's who got the money.
Mama Gaza's getting bombed, but nobody's saying it. I'm kinda getting scared now, but nobody's getting it. See, they terrorize my days, but say that I'm the terrorist. How can I be the terrorist? Do you know a terrorist? Cause all my life I've been terrorized, so I can't be the.
Holy shit. We funding rap careers now? I can't even say nothing.
Terrorists, sometimes I wish I was aborted, ripped out of my mother's wombs. I know I'm sick in the morning, but they cannibals, they animals, they grilling our organs. Auschwitz reincarnated, brought back to life by the victims that were burned by the Nazi lights.
We sent $3 million to Kanye West Bank, his organization. We're paying Palestinians to rap about the bombs we sold Bibi. American taxpayers are like bookies. We're on both sides of every deal. We spent $20 billion to freak out a bunch of pets.
Injecting puppies with cocaine, staging hamster fight clubs, putting dead turtles on treadmills. Cats have marbles shoved up their rectums and are electroshocked to make them defecate in constipation experiments. Examine the effects of party drugs on animals injected with.
Man, what kind of sick shit? Man, hold on. Wow. So they catching rats and shit, sticking marbles up their ass? What in the hell? How does that advance America? We paying somebody to do this shit? Who are these sick ass scientists that's doing shit like this, man? And where is Peter at? Or Peter just like dogs? Where is Peter? God, we'll fund any goddamn thing as long as it ain't the right thing. We will put our American dollars behind anything stupid. The orange man is bad, but don't talk about people in the government stealing boatloads of money. Man, this is absolutely fucking crazy.
Testosterone.
Who are we buying the cocaine from? I can get a gram from Gutfeld and give it to Rookie. Why does that cost so much? I can find a dead turtle in a pond, throw it on a treadmill, hit start, watch it keel over. That's free. A hamster fight club? Did they hire Joe Rogan to announce the fight? $20 billion is what Trump asked Congress for to build the border wall. We did this instead. We're also learning through the New York Post, the Department of Health and Human Services wasted $22 billion buying migrants cars and homes and giving them seed money to start businesses. Now Jose has a Cadillac, a bungalow, a side hustle, and a credit score of 740. Did we buy cars and homes for folks in North Carolina after Helene? And Biden's EPA couldn't get the money out the...
Now, that's a good damn question, Jesse. And I'm going to answer it for you. No, we didn't buy them jack shit. We told them to sign up, get on the internet and sign up for $750. And I was wondering, how in the hell are you going to get on the internet if you don't have no internet? You don't have a place to charge your phone. Half of the hotels was filled up. And then once they get to $750, it ain't even no stores for them to shop at. How come they didn't get them no goddamn hotel rooms in another state over? How come they ain't bring all them people from North Carolina, maybe to Georgia, and put them up in hotel rooms until they figured it out like they doing the migrants? They paid $59 million from people overseas hotel rooms. You can't pay for Americans' hotel rooms that's paying into the American system? You can't buy them no car? Can't get them no credit score? They want us Americans. They tell us, pull yourself up by the bootstraps. How come we couldn't tell them illegals that came over here, if you ain't going to lock them up and you ain't going to let ICE get them, why you ain't tell them to pull themselves up by the bootstrap? This shit is crazy.
The door fast enough.
An extremely disturbing video circulated 2 months ago featuring a Biden EPA political appointee talking about how they were tossing gold bars off the Titanic, rushing to get billions of your tax dollars out the door before Inauguration Day. The gold bars were tax dollars, and tossing them off the Titanic meant the Biden administration knew they were wasting it.
Right before Christmas, Biden's EPA gave the Climate United Fund $7 billion. This climate fund looks like a slush fund to funnel cash to Joe's donors for pet projects. We looked to see who ran the fund and went to the board of directors page. They scrubbed it. It's all gone. They took the money and ran. That's why Trump calls it the Green New Scam. Doge is saving over $1 billion a day chasing this trash down, and Democrats are acting like they're getting carpet bombed.
What does that mean when an
Doge is saving $1 billion a day? Man, goddamn, that's what I'm talking about, man. Elon, keep doing what you're doing with your team of superheroes or a team of little geniuses.
unelected billionaire waltz into our agencies and slash and burn the whole thing to the ground like a Taliban terrorist?
Only a Democrat thinks defunding cocaine puppies is terrorism. Bill Clinton fired almost 400,000 federal bureaucrats. No one called him a terrorist. We called him Slick Willie. And Trump and Elon are offering very generous buyouts. 75,000 workers have already took him up on it. The retirement cave hostages are working 24/7 processing all this paperwork. Trump's doing exactly what Obama wished he did.
One of the commitments that I made to the American people was that we would do a better job here in Washington in rooting out wasteful spending. We don't need to wait for Congress in order to do something about wasteful spending that's out there. Cutting waste, making government more efficient is something that leaders in both parties have worked on. We haven't seen as much action out of Congress as we'd like, and that's why we launched on our own initiative the campaign to cut waste.
So Obama said he didn't need to wait for Congress to cut waste, fraud, and abuse. That's funny. The New York Times has always covered government waste under Obama, Clinton, Bush, everybody. Yesterday, the Times reported the federal government loses between $233 to $521 billion a year to fraud. And in the same week, the Times writes this headline: Musk asserts without proof that bureaucracy is rife with fraud. Without proof, the Times just reported the proof.
So, Tearz, why don't you look up that Times article? Since you cited Times for one thing, how can they contradict themselves like that? How can you write that they lose that amount of money, almost $521 million a year? Was it million or billion? Let me go back. How can you report that and then you say without proof? It was 233 to 521 billion a year to fraud. And to come out and say, how do you have proof? Shit, you gave us the proof with your article. Unless you lied. So nobody should listen to the Times because they lie, huh? Like, this shit is crazy.
Proof that bureaucracy is rife with fraud. Without proof, the Times just reported the proof. And it's based on the government's own accounting. This is why no one trusts the media. Finally, Trump hired a rocket scientist with an IT department to root out the fraud, and the Democrats are against it.
Who the hell voted for Mr. Musk? Who the hell voted for, excuse the phrase, a guy who calls himself Big Balls?
No one voted for Musk. So what? No one voted for Fauci either. You voted for the president, and he appoints people. And why are we even having this conversation? Trump ran on reform and won on it with Musk at his side. And Musk is doing everything under a national spotlight. He's not hiding in the shadows like Soros, financing open borders and crime waves. These people are never going to learn. After getting humiliated by the Russia hoax, Maddow's back to spreading conspiracies.
Elon Musk has apparently somehow convinced the United States government, specifically the United States Department of State, that the taxpayers of the United States of America should spend $400 million buying, quote, armored Tesla production units. Isn't it great and definitely not at all illegal or profoundly corrupt? Definitely not ripping us all off to pay themselves, right?
Donald Trump didn't give that contract to Elon Musk. Joe Biden gave it to him. Even liberals.
Damn. Oh, my God. That's bad. They so busy blaming every damn thing on Trump. That's horrible. You come up here on national TV to make a point, and you end up making yourself look stupid. This Trump derangement syndrome has gone to an all-time high. Sleepy Joe gave the man a contract, and if y'all keep giving money to the damn Taliban, we're going to need more than bulletproof cars. We're going to need bomb-proof cars. We're going to need them motherfuckers to run up on you. Boom! You're going to need all kind of shit. You keep letting them motherfuckers over here. Y'all are equipping these people with bombs and everything they need if you're giving them $40 billion a week. Y'all think these people living in caves. These people, if they getting $40 million a week, they getting satellite phones. They got the best of the technology with $40 million a week. Man.
Are calling Maddow out. The 400 million armored Tesla story is a fake scandal in a sea of real graft and horror. And there's a difference between Musk winning competitive bids to provide armored trucks to diplomats in dangerous countries and contracts going to Greek DEI consultants, Caribbean sex change surgeries, and hamster cage fights. Rachel should stick to working Mondays. This 5 days a week thing's not working out for her. Teslas are made in America. The State Department asked for them, unlike trans musicals or Sesame Street in Iraq. No one asked for that. Most of the country wants that stuff cut, and Democrats should too.
People want the government to work better. They believe that Mr. Musk, one of the most extraordinary entrepreneurs in human history, who does not fail at just about anything, they want him to do this. Most Americans. They wanted Trump. They elected him. Democrats are only focused on one thing right now, Mr. Musk. The fact of the matter, he's quite popular. He has the largest platform in human history, which is, of course, Twitter/X. And I think we're missing the boat as Democrats. And Democrats are being steamrolled.
This isn't just about money. It's about people behind the scenes abusing power they don't have to finance sick and twisted fantasies like migrant shopping sprees and sex changes and reverse racism and injecting narcotics into animals. Doge is a blessing from the heavens above. The Wall Street Journal puts it this way, quote, Elon Musk's glorious rampage through official Washington is like something from a dream. Even Ronald Reagan, the great apostle of smaller government, couldn't achieve in 8 years what Mr. Musk has done in 3.5 weeks. The billionaire businessman is less apostle than avenging angel. The Department of Government Efficiency is the change we've been waiting for. The Democrats got caught cold in the middle of a bank heist. Doge walked into the vault. Democrats were stuffing wads of cash in their bags, and they're mad that Musk is telling them to put the bags down. The bank robbers aren't the victims here. The American taxpayers are.
Well, ain't that a bitch? This nigga Tearz and all these people up here crying about politics when these people are literally trying to save America. They really trying to save America. That shit is sad. I didn't even know this was going to turn into this. This shit is crazy, man. I ain't never seen no shit like this. Everybody goddamn paying taxes to get robbed. to get straight up robbed like this? There's one more on Fox. Hold on. Trump triggers Elon Musk urged to audit U.S. gold reserve. Boy, when he audit that gold reserve, it's going to be over. Oh, they trying to stop Elon. They ramping up efforts to halt Elon Musk. Oh, man. Why would they want to stop a man saving money? Why would they want to stop a man saving us money? Putting money in our pockets, telling us no income tax. Because people think, man, I get my income tax check back. Nigga, they should have never took it. That means you overpaid.
All right, well, speaking of criticism, while President Trump looks for efficiency, Democrats are proud to obstruct DOJ's efforts. Listen to this.
We're winning in court. More than a dozen federal injunctions and temporary restraining orders have been issued against everything from their illegal seizure of computer data to their illegal attempt to ban birthright citizenship.
Number one, you know the Constitution. You know they can't just freeze these funds.
This DOJ, I call the Department of Government Inefficiencies, is causing a reign of terror, chaos across the federal government.
Florida Congressman Mike Hardopoulos sits on the House Financial Services Committee, and he joins me now. Congressman, good morning to you. So as you just saw, Democrats were out in full force on the Sunday shows yesterday, and you heard Congressman Vindman at the end there saying that that Elon Musk and DOJ are causing a reign of terror across the federal government, which is intended to sound scary. But I think if you ask the DOJ team, they would say, yeah, that is exactly what we're trying to do to claw back some of this taxpayer money. So how do you feel about the arguments that were made there?
Well, they're nonsensical. People work very hard to pay their taxes every single day. They're hurting. They're paying 20, 30% more for rent, gasoline, food, and they see wasteful government spending. We need to have government in the sunshine. We need to have spending in the sunshine. People deserve to know where their hard-earned tax dollars are being spent. We do that in the state of Florida. We actually have a website that says this is how we spend your tax dollars. We need the exact same thing in Washington, D.C. because too many dollars are being wasted, not even in this country, but overseas on nonsensical issues and problems.
Yeah, you know, Congressman, a lot of what politicians say in the media can be a lot more reactionary than they really feel behind the scenes. So when you're talking to Democrats on Capitol Hill in the halls of Congress, do you think they really feel like we're in a constitutional crisis right now when it comes to cutting government waste? What are they really saying to you?
They're just upset they lost the majority. They ran the government for 4 years into the ground, and now the American public has to pay for their mistakes. America deserves to have a government that really looks out for them, takes care of the basics well, protects our country, and makes sure that every tax dollar is spent in a smart way. Transparency is the way to do that. I'm really applaud the president for creating the DOJ and using a mastermind like Elon Musk, who understands computers and technology to root out this corruption. When we right-size the government, everybody wins. And spending time in with President Trump yesterday in Air Force One and at the race, he was absolutely focused on this issue, making sure we remove this wasteful spending, put it in the right place so we can reduce our deficit and debt and really get this country moving again. That's what he's focusing on. And I'm proud to work with him every single day in Washington, D.C.
That's what I'm talking about. At least one sane person. KB, the federal judge, is blocking Elon from accessing the Treasury where we print money. Nothing to see there. What's the judge afraid of? Well, see, they're using the same judges. The same judges that's getting paid, the same judges that's a part that don't like Trump, and that's a part of this same little system that of kickbacks. Those are the judges, in my opinion, that's trying to block everything. Because no sane judge tries to block somebody from saving Americans' money. No sane judge does this. The only judge that does this is a judge that don't want his money to run out, in my opinion. The same judges keep popping up.
Well, Congressman, I'm glad that you mentioned your day yesterday because it was pretty cool spending time with Donald Trump at the Daytona 500. So tell us a little bit more about that. That seems like a lot of fun.
It was. I mean, it's a thrill to be in the United States Congress and represent your community that I've lived in for over 35 years. We love this area. Daytona is literally down the street from me, and to spend time with the president and see the love that the American public has for our president. They know he's trying to do the right thing, right size this government, put America first. And you saw the huge ovation he received yesterday because they know he's got their intentions in his heart. You spend just 5 minutes when you'll see the passion the president has for this country, how he wants to move the country forward. He is focused exclusively on how do we reduce costs so people can keep more of their own hard-earned money in their pockets. I'm proud to work with him, and I think you saw the huge ovation because he is committed to making America great again and really bringing back the spirit of America that the Daytona 500 is all about.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's a memory that everybody in the audience watching the Daytona 500 won't forget. Seeing President Trump do the lap around the field and the racetrack and the Beast, and I'm sure it's one that you won't forget for a long time to come either. Congressman Haradopoulos, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Have a great day.
All right, so this morning, talk about going for the gold. Elon Musk and Doge setting their sights on the country's largest gold reserve, Fort Knox in Kentucky, as its own senator reveals that $425 billion of a gold supply doesn't even get a yearly review. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul joins us now. So, Senator, I didn't know it was that much money there, and I was even more surprised that there's been no review.
Well, I've been trying to go down and see the gold, make sure it's all there for about 10 years. During the first Trump administration, I got permission. You have to get permission all the way up to the Secretary of Treasury. And then the Secretary of Treasury said, well, I want to go down there too. And then he said, I want to go down there when the eclipse is coming through Kentucky too, so I can see the eclipse and the gold at the same time. But they came when I wasn't there. So I tried for 10 years. I set up the appointment. And then because they wanted to see the eclipse, they changed the appointment. I didn't get to go down. But the Secretary of Treasury and the senior senator from Kentucky did go down and attest that they believe they saw the gold down there.
So what do you think the problem is?
I think some of them may not think it needs to be audited all the time.
Believe they saw the gold. I don't think there's no gold down there. Nah, nigga, you know what? We gonna go when it's an eclipse, so we gonna go when people give you to run around like that, they full of goddamn malarkey. It don't take all that to go see no gold. It's either you go to the proper steps, you get the proper protocol down pat, you go see the gold. If it ain't nothing to hide, you let the people see the gold. Why can't Americans see the gold? It ain't like we can get in that motherfucker. Take a picture of it, bring it out, record it, let us see it. We want to see this shit. Why they gotta fake like everything is so top secret? We know where it's at. So let us see the money. So we can know if we want to put our money in banks. We might want to make our own vault or some shit.
But I think the more sunlight, the better, more transparency, the better. Yeah. And also it brings attention to the fact that gold still has value, and implicitly, not explicitly, but implicitly, gold still gives value to the dollar. Yeah. That's why we don't get rid of it. We've got it. The IMF has it. The World Bank has it. Most of the central banks around the world have gold, and it's an implicit trust that the dollar still has some backing.
So, Senator, I want to switch gears with you. I want to talk about since we're talking about money, the GOP budget resolution that is apparently in jeopardy over concern from the moderates as well as Democrats about the budget. Talk about it. I mean, you are your father's son. And so I know you've had these objections to it. What are they now?
Well, this year, the deficit is going to be $2.2 trillion. In March, both parties will come back and probably spend $300 billion more in California for wildfires, and it will be borrowed, not paid for. We just spent another $100 billion in North Carolina. It never seems to end, and we don't borrow it. So what I would say is for border, if you want money for the border, take it from somewhere else in the budget, but let's don't have a new spending bill. So this budget is setting up a new spending bill, and ultimately this year there'll be a $2.2 trillion, and people will be scratching their heads saying, what about all the cuts? What about all the things? The Doge committee, Elon Musk has found billions of dollars. The way you save money, and it has to be done, is they send it back to Congress in something called a rescission package, and then we vote on it with a simple majority. So Republicans alone can cut the spending that Doge is finding, but they're doing a great job, and they're going through it with rapidity, but it's got to come back to Congress. If I started seeing that, I might be more inclined to go along with them.
I'm almost out of time, but I got to quickly ask you, why aren't you in the room? Because as I've said, you haven't changed your position. You're still reasonable, though. You understand you're not going to get everything. I believe your support of a bill would get some of the folks in the House. You'll get Chip Roy, you'll get Thomas Massa's support if you were involved in the negotiation. So I think Thune has been doing a fairly good job compared to McConnell. But why haven't you been involved with the negotiation?
I've told the negotiators from the very beginning, if they want my vote, they have to talk to me about the numbers. They have to be believable numbers, and we have to adhere to them. If the numbers in the budget resolution will be adhered to by the Appropriations Committee, I could be inclined to support the budget. But so far, I've seen no indication. For example, there's $1 trillion difference between the budget document and what we're going to spend this year. So it becomes a fiction. And if it's not honest accounting and they're not honestly going to do it, I don't want to vote for a rubber stamp that actually leads to increased spending.
I think that's fair. Hopefully they bring you in because I think some good can be done. Senator, thanks so much for giving us some time this morning.
That man said he ain't trying to vote for no rubber stamp. Golly.
The other story in the news right now is Mayor Eric Adams. And apparently there is a meltdown over him working with the Trump administration, something that he tried to do with the Biden administration about getting the illegals that are criminals. We're just talking about criminals right now, out of the country, arrested. But they're saying that this was a deal made in private, so he didn't have to face charges. Let's watch the freak out.
This is an outrageous violation of the rules of prosecutors.
It is an outright extortion.
They have literally taken the mayor of New York City and they have turned him into their own political pawn.
So as you look over what happened last.
So y'all crying that the black man got off, but Biden had a whole damn crime family, allegedly, because we never gonna know because they done got a pardon for every damn thing they did for the last 11 years. So why y'all mad that one black man got off for getting a lavish plane trip? You mean to tell me we want to waste our money talking about some bullshit, talking about a guy who may have took plane trips and extra lavish hotels, but that's more important. That's supposed to be more important to us than the illegals that's taking all of our government tax dollars? Have y'all lost y'all mind or something? Because that's not more important to us.
Last week, a week ago, we were on the couch. We didn't see until later in the day or Tuesday that the Department of Justice, the and also there's an election coming up and it would be disruptive. So next thing you know, he announces that they're going to reopen the ICE office at Rikers. And people are going, okay, so what happened here was behind the scenes, he said, okay, I will help you with the migration problem in New York, but you've got to drop the charges. That's what they are saying. He was actually on this couch, sitting right where you were, Lawrence, on Friday, and he said it was not quid pro quo. Watch.
Think about my attorney, Alex Spira, one of the top trial attorneys in the country. Imagine him going inside saying that the only way Mayor Adams is going to assist in immigration, which I was calling for since 2022, right, is if you drop the charges. That's quid pro quo. That's a crime. It took her 3 weeks to report in front of her a criminal action. Come on, this is silly.
You know, that makes a lot of sense to me. What doesn't make sense is Amy Klobuchar, who we just played, and she went on to say that he's a political pawn, Mayor Eric Adams. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, it is a plenary power of the federal government to control immigration. That means, you know, they have sole control pretty much over immigration and nationality. We have the Immigration and Nationality Act. It's a lot of pages. So for him to work with the federal government as a mayor on an issue that is in the power of the federal government makes him a political pawn? No, I think that makes him someone abiding by the constitutional order that our founders intended. And, you know, what I love is the plain speaking of Tom Homan. That's right. Tom Homan was pushed on this like 6 or 7 times on CNN, but here's no nonsense Tom Homan. Listen to this.
I think it was probably 8-9 weeks ago we met and we had the same discussion. And we talked about getting a presence in Rikers.
Hey guys, I apologize. I got to end this early because I got a meeting earlier than I expected. But I will be back. I'll get back live later. Holla.